Hello, everyone. So, hold on, let me crack my drink. Because this is going to be juicy. So, today we are here to talk about English. Hear me out before you just stop the video.
Listen.
If you like English, this is for you. If you don't like English, you might just have to suck it up and watch it for a grade. Deal with it, okay? Talk to me for 5 minutes. You can do it. I promise. I'm not that boring. Now that we got that introduction out of the way, we are here to talk about the one and only me. We're here today to talk about my progress in my first ever English college class, which is
Amazing.
I was so scared for college. It was Composition and Culture Part A with the one and only Dr. Patterson. Chef's kiss. So, today we're going to get into detail about some progress I've made. I'm going to talk about what I think my progress was and some things I could still work on, show you some examples, flex a little bit, show me off, toot my own horn. Okay, I'm having too much fun with this because I never expected to do a project like this. I have always thought literacy was important in English. However, it's never been my favorite. I'm not even going to lie. It's always been the same. Like snooze fest.
Hello.
No offense, Dr. Patterson. When I got into this class, I was like, ugh.
English.
And then I was like, ugh.
College level English.
Everyone in high school is always like, college this, college that, it's so much harder. You're gonna fail, you're gonna die. And I was scared. They were scaring me. And this English class was nothing that they lived up to.
Period, queen. You tell them.
One of the best progress is the most progress? One of the examples of the most progress I think I've made over the course has been the way that I answered questions, which sounds kind of stupid at first, but let me get into it. This is an example of something that we read one of the first times, like it was one of our first readings, and I'll put it right here. Whenever I was reading this, I was stumped. I felt like I just ran into a
Brick wall.
I sat there. I read it once and I sat there like. So then I read it another time and I sat there like. I read it a third time and I still sat there like. And I'm pretty sure, I don't even know how many times I read it, but once I finally read it enough and I finally put enough brain cells together to come up with some kind of discussion board answer, I'm pretty sure the whole time I was typing my answer, I was just sitting there like this. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Give me a second. So at the beginning, I was really stumped and I was still kind of stuck in the high school mindset, and there's always room for improvement, of course. But I think since then, I've done a lot better at digging deeper. I've always been so bad at making inferences. Like, if the question was never straight up, I just
skip.
I think that I got super good at that. Not super good, but better than it was at the beginning. And I got better at reading college level readings. Other things that I think I've gotten a little bit better at has been writing in a non-5 paragraph essay way. And we started in this class and it was all about, the emphasis of don't write in 5 paragraph form. And I was like,
what?
Don't write in what? I sat there, our very first paper, I was like, what? What am I gonna do? I had no idea where to start whenever it came to writing our first paper if it wasn't allowed to be in 5 paragraph format. I've always been pretty good at writing. Not to toot my own horn, but toot. I don't really struggle. Some people struggle with writing. Some people struggle with putting the words on a paper. Some people struggle with the formatting. I just kind of, once I get into a flow, I just
Go.
I was absolutely I was baffled whenever I saw somebody made a paragraph, one sentence. I sat there and I was like, what? Every single year since I was in like 4th grade, they told us that every paragraph needs to be 5 to 7 sentences. One sentence was a paragraph. And I was like, you can do that? I thought that was illegal. I thought that was illegal. Drifting away from the 5-paragraph format makes writing so much easier, and it makes it so much more fun. It takes a special person to think writing is fun, but writing like this made it so much more relaxed. When it comes to something that I think I could still improve would honestly be reviewing. Give constructive criticism and constructive feedback, and I never really knew what to say. I never really read for the big picture. I kind of looked at grammar, spelling, sentence format. Everybody's writing is different. I could write about the same topic that you do, but we'll have 2 completely different papers. And that's the point. Reading somebody else's paper, I didn't know how to review it. Whenever I go back and read my own paper, I read it and I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. I pick out some spelling errors, some grammar errors, sentence structure, like those types of things. I read it overall and I'm like, okay, that's a good structure. And then I'll send it off to someone like my mom. My mom really likes English, so I'll send it off to her for her to read it. And I'll get it back with a whole page worth of things that I could change. But I just sit there and I'm like, where the heck did you
Get this from.
And I think to this day, we did some peer editing in class, and I kind of struggled on what to say unless, Dr. Patterson gave us some things to look for or gave us some ideas as to like what to say and take into perspective to their writing. And that helped me along the way. If you gave me a paper right now from any like age above like high school, like 9th grade and up, like I wouldn't be able to take their paper and, review it for the big picture. I think I've gotten better at it since the beginning of this class because Dr. Patterson gave us some examples and she forced us to, review each other's things. So I think I've gotten a little bit better at it than I was in the past, like in high school, because they didn't care. They had to make sure they were getting all their marks hit and they had to make sure that they were getting paid. That's all high school teachers really cared about, okay? Let's be honest. And I think I've gotten a lot better at reviewing since then because we worked on it so much in class. I definitely think it's something I still struggle with. Even though I'm about to turn in this project as the last part of the half of this class, if you told me to review someone's paper for the big picture, I wouldn't be able to do it unless I was given a checklist of what to correct. I think there's a lot of room for improvement still. There's always room for improvement. Every single day of your life, no matter what you're doing, English or not, there's always room for improvement. I really liked this class. I don't think I've ever been one to say I like English. Every year in high school, whenever they told me I needed to take an English class, I was like,
Ugh.
what's the easiest one to take? Because I just wanted to get in and get out. I didn't want to... English has never been my subject. But this class was fun. I think my classmates were great. The workshops every week were really nice because it was a lot smaller, a lot more divided and focused attention. And the off days were great because I got to either work on my work or sleep in from all my other work. It was a really well-balanced class, and I had a lot of fun with it. So, look at that. That was my English presentation. This is my English multimodal wrap-up presentation for the semester. And I don't know. I know I said you guys gotta stick around, and I'm not that boring, so, you did it. Hopefully I didn't bore you that much. Dr. Patterson, thank you for being such a great professor, and I thought I was gonna have you next semester, so that's a surprise to me that, we changed because I was assuming part A and part B was just, split by you, but I had a great first semester. Thank you for making one of my first college classes fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I didn't really show this side of me in class. I said in my first multimodal I like to vlog, and I'll vlog stupid stuff like baking with my friends or my family or something. I'll just vlog it and make stupid edits like I just did in this video. So this was a real fun side to show, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were shocked at the fact that I'm not as quiet as I seem in class, but yeah. Have a good day.